What's up, everybody? This review is going to be on the green stem and vein from the Kr4tom Syndicate. I am super impressed with this product. I bought it to do a proper taper, and my plan was always just to use some shitty Kr4tom I had and taper down on that. You know, why spend the same amount of money to get a Kr4tom that's less potent? But one thing that kind of caused me to change my mind and try the stem and vein is because it supposedly has a longer duration. And if I'm going to be tapering, a long duration is something that I want. I also heard it was well-rounded. I didn't know what to believe, though. I figured if there's a green, a white, and a red, then what's it matter, you know, if it's well-rounded. But it's definitely well-rounded. I've had no other Kr4tom that's this well-rounded. As far as potency goes, it's far more potent than I expected. In fact, I like this Kr4tom as a standalone Kr4tom, and I could potentially put this in my rotation. But the reason I'm not going to put it in my rotation is because I want to save this for my tapers. Now, I'm a little worried that it's not going to be as good of a taper because it's so potent. I mean, we'll find out. We'll see, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. But like I said, it's amazing how well-rounded it is. I mean, it feels like you got a good red vein. It feels like you got a good green vein. That's what it feels like. You got the mood lift's not as intense as it would be with like another really good green vein, but considering my tolerance right now, it's a significant mood lift. You get that sort of content relaxation that you get from a good red vein. You get a good mental energy, but a physical relaxation. It's good. I really enjoy it. I'm really impressed with this. For numbers, for sedation, relaxation, we're going to give it an 8. Sedation, about a 6 or 7, because at first, for about the first hour, I did get a nice burst of physical energy. But after the hour, it turned into a relaxation. But I still have mental clarity and mental focus, which that's what I love. That's what I'm after. Pain killing, it's pretty significant. Probably a 7 or 8. Mood lift, 7, 6 to 7. I got to keep in mind that you know, I'm trying to rate it alongside other Kr4tom, other plain leaf Kr4tom. So mood lift 6 or 7, which is really good for stem and vein. Duration 10, hands down 10. It's already been like 2 hours, and it's still going just as strong as it was. And that's coming from someone where Kr4tom only lasts an hour, hour and a half. We're on 2 hours, and it hasn't. I peaked, but I've been at that peak still, and I don't see it coming down in the next hour either. So we got duration, we got sedation, we got pain killing, mood lift. What other ones are there? I don't know why I can't ever remember this. I really need to write it down and put it on the wall or something. We got pain killing, we got sedation, relaxation, mood lift, duration. Onset, it had a pretty strong onset. It did take a little bit longer to kick in. It probably took twice as long to kick in as it usually does for me, which I kind of like. You know, once you take the Kr4tom, you're pretty much, it puts you in a good mood right there, because you know pretty soon it's going to kick in. Your depression and anxiety is going to fade away. So that little extra length in the onset is something I enjoy. I think that's going to do it. But for those looking for a taper, I highly recommend this. And I'll get back to you to let you know how the plain leaf affects me after this taper. This taper is going to go for about four or 5 days. and I'm going to taper the plain leaf over the course of the 4 or 5 days. For someone looking to taper, I highly recommend this. And even if you don't want to taper, I highly recommend you pick up a bag of the green stem and vein from the Kr4tom Syndicate and see how you like it. I hate to make this comparison, but it definitely feels like the Suboxone of Kr4tom. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's all I'm saying is it's got a long duration and only a slightly less intensity. And if the taper goes as well as people say it does, then it's a must-have. So, like I said, I'll get back with everybody and let you know how the taper went, how the plain leaf hits me after the taper's over. We'll see you guys later.